Hey listeners, it's your GM Jason here. So, as we dive into the Flesh Stitcher's Fortress, I just want to give the listeners a content warning. I don't quite know where the party will be going. There's a few points in the Flesh Stitcher Fortress where we will be exploring themes such as gore and torture, themes that are very visceral, and I just wanted to put that content warning out there. So, listeners, please be advised and enjoy 25 North.
Hello, welcome back, fair adventurers, to the 25 North podcast. This is I, your captain, Jason, and I shall be bringing you this adventure of miscreants and misfits and mutineers. And I'm done doing that accent.
Yar.
I think it's a good transition into the impending mutiny.
Right?
I was going to say.
An impending mutiny about how absolutely screwed you guys are in this fortress.
We're
Listen.
fine.
All I gotta do
we're
is
fine.
just do another well-placed fireball, and we're okay.
True.
Fixes everything.
That is true. You did rest, so you are back up on your fireballs. So yeah, I don't know about y'all, but in Minnesota right now, for me and Rachel, there's a lot of snow coming down, and I'm talking a lot of snow. You know, for a while we were in the 70s for about a week, and now we're not so much. We're getting about 5 to 7 inches when all is said and done. And no, you don't need to be giggling.
It's going to be especially fun, though, because the temperature's right on that borderline, so it's going to freeze and melt and freeze again, and fun driving.
Sounds like you guys are getting the weather we just had that just finally cleared off, like this morning, yesterday afternoon kind of thing. But yeah, it snowed for like 4 days straight. Was doing that warm but cold. So all the roads were just slushy, icy messes.
Ew.
Yeah, we're in the warm pocket too, down in southeast Minnesota where I am. So there's going to be rain tomorrow morning after all this snow happens. So we're going to get rain on top of that snow, and it's going to freeze, and that's going to be
That's
a
always
lot of
ideal,
insurance claims happening.
For sure, yeah.
So Eek, be warned. I know he works in insurance, so.
Ah.
Sorry, bud. You got some insurance claims coming your way.
Good and bad for business.
Right? But let's not talk about winter anymore because I'm sick of it. So I want to focus on what's coming up, which is warm weather. And with warm weather means warm summer beverages. And we've talked about winter beverages. And now we're going to be talking about summer beverages. So I want to know, both my players and you listeners, what is your favorite summer drink? It could be boozy. It could be not boozy. So who wants to go first? I'm looking at you, Jackson, because you're the first one on my screen.
Okay. Well, I think, honestly, if we're talking like a non-alcoholic beverage, I feel like lemonade is something that really can only truly be enjoyed in the summer. If you're drinking lemonade during the winter, like, I mean, if it's what you like, then drink it. But at the same time, it kind of feels a little out of place. But if we're talking alcoholic beverages, margaritas are great, mojitos are great. Summer is the time when I really like. I find that I like beer a lot more during the summer. I don't drink very much beer during the winter, but when it starts to become summer and like beach weather, then I'll see myself drinking like some lighter beers or not like heavy stouts or anything, but like a Kolsch or something a little lighter.
Yeah, I feel like heavy porters and stouts is more of a winter beer.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Probably just because it feels like we're drinking a loaf of bread.
True.
Yeah, I
True.
definitely don't think they're meant to be consumed sitting out in the sun, though.
Yeah, not when it's like 95 degrees,
No.
sun's beating down on you.
So spring in Texas.
Yeah, I don't even need to convert freedom units to Celsius, and I know that's hot enough. You don't want to be drinking like a thick stout or a porter.
Right.
Sorry. Just made me want to
What-
gag.
So what do you like to drink then?
What?
Myself?
I was
Lunar.
saying Lunar since you just
Oh, yeah,
gagging
go
over
Lunar.
there.
I was like, well, I don't like beers. I am not a beer girly. Beer just makes me feel bloated and fat, especially during the summer when I'm already sweating because I'm in fucking Satan's crotch of like the United States, basically. Satan's armpit.
I didn't know you moved to Florida.
No,
I was gonna
that's
say,
Satan's
that's
armpit.
before. Have you seen what it's literally shaped like a wing.
It is shaped like a wing. That is
It's
true.
definitely Satan's crotch. And it's,
Satan
and
has two crotches. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
anything's possible.
Yeah, but so I guess like a non-alcoholic drink that I personally enjoy during the summer, which is weird by the way that we skipped spring and we went straight for fuck it, summer. I really like.
There's no such thing as spring down in Texas.
Yes, there fucking is. We're in it right now. We're getting so much rain. God help us.
Doesn't happen
No.
here, so I don't believe it.
No, it doesn't happen
No,
up
it's true.
here. We just go from 5 feet of snow to 85 degrees and humidity.
Yeah, it was beautiful
same
here
week.
Monday, and then Tuesday
Yeah.
we got dumped on, and it was double digits negative.
Yuck,
Within
bad.
24 hours, a full flip from double digit positive to
Bad.
double digit negative, which is just
Right.
fantastic.
I don't like that. It's no fun. But personally, I actually really enjoy like the teas that you set out and let steep like in the sun and stuff like that.
Sun tea.
Yeah, sun teas. I really like sun teas. One in particular that I like from our grocery store that we get is a pineapple mango one that you can steep out, and it tastes really good. It also tastes amazing when you add some like infused vodka to it, like elderflower and lemon Smirnoff vodka.
Nice.
That has
I was
been
very interested in these sun teas until you went down the pineapple route, and I went, I see what these are about. Maybe not.
No, I like that one. I like that, but there are different ways on how you can make sun tea. It's really cool. I
can't say I've ever heard of a sun tea. Is this kind of like what you see on like a hotel concierge desk?
No.
No.
You get like this giant glass jar
Mhm.
and you steep the tea leaves. You just put like room temperature water in the jar with a bunch of tea bags or bagged tea leaves, and you let that steep in the sun. So the sun warms up the water and then steeps the tea.
Yeah.
You can do it with all kinds of teas, black teas.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
it has a different kind of flavor.
Yeah,
more
it's just
you
a different
know.
way on how to prepare tea. And it's, I think, very peak summer vibes for me.
Do you eat it or drink it just at that? Eat it, yeah. Chunky
I
tea.
eat it, Rachel. I eat tea bags to give me power.
These foods are so strange to me. I get confused.
This is a good question, though.
Food is an enigma concept.
I
to
don't
me.
understand it.
Yeah, I also would like to know, do you drink it at like sun temperature, or do you like drink it on
so
ice?
you would normally pour it over some ice. At least for me, I do.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. I like things with ice, so I'm here for it.
Best is when you have a sun tea, an iced sun tea, and some fresh slices of watermelon. That is like summer vibes to me. Or
With tahini on the watermelon.
yes, or you do it with cucumbers, and then you put the cucumbers in lime and tahini. Peak Mexican snack for me. That was the snack I grew up with. Also with some jicama in there too.
I was about to say jicama too.
Yeah. I gotta buy jicama this week now, Jackson. God damn it. I was like, I want a jicama.
All right, Corey. What's your go-to for the summer?
My water intake probably triples when summer rolls around. Gotta stay hydrated when it's hot. If I'm going for something alcoholic, the summer beers roll around, so a lot of those lighter ones are good. The sours also, I like a good sour, and they're just better in the summer than they are in the winter. Mm-hmm. As for cocktails, I'm kind of boring and drink the same ones all the time. And just like, if I'm out somewhere and I'm sipping on something on a patio, I'll probably order like a gimlet.
Fair. That's fair.
What's a gimlet?
So it is ounce of gin, half ounce of triple sec, half ounce of lime, shaken over ice, and then pouring into just like a zested glass.
Oh, okay.
It's a highball kind of martini kind of deal.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said gimlet, I thought for a half a second, I was like, did he fuck up saying Gimli? Like the character from Lord of the Rings? Did I mishear that? No.
Been hanging out with Jackson too much.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. We just moved into the new apartment together, too. First recording session at the new apartment. Yippee!
Sorry if I sound like I'm in a cave.
It's the Bat Cave. That's what we should have named the Wi-Fi.
The Mines of Moria.
Mines of Moria.
My cousin Ballin.
My favorite Gimli line always and will forever be, small chance of success, certainty of death. What are we waiting for? That's just the best line he ever
That's just
says.
how you live your life day to day.
Hell yeah.
It is the way. What about you, Rachel? Is there anything that's summertime vibe, fluid-wise?
I mean, I don't know that I drink based on season, so fruity things that have rum and ice, those can be in summer, but I also drink the same things in winter, so yeah.
So you're a pina colada girl? Just
Yeah.
like all year long?
That works, yeah.
Same, though.
Yeah.
Same.
Or like Long Island's?
Was that the one with not tea? I don't think I have that one. I don't know.
It's the one they call iced tea, but it has no
It's
iced
not
tea in it.
I don't think I've had that. Does it have rum?
Yes.
I think you can make them with rum, yeah.
You just pour rum into anything.
You
Pretty
can.
much.
Like Jackson, he had rum and Dr. Pepper this week.
Yeah,
That's
there's
delicious, though.
nothing wrong with a rum and Dr. Pepper.
I don't like
I'm
Dr.
having a rum and
Pepper.
Coke tonight.
Me either. Yeah,
Thank
I do
you.
rum and root beer.
I'll do a rum and root beer
sounds
any
good,
day.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a vanilla rum and root beer. Make it taste like a root beer float.
There was the special edition Coke. I think was it last summer or the summer before? That was coconut flavored, and that was really good with rum.
I gotta go.
Was it marketed
I gotta go.
as
I gotta go
coconut,
get some right now.
or was it one of their weird like dream flavors?
Yeah, it was one of their weird special edition flavors.
I wonder which one it was, because there was one that came out that I really didn't like, and if it was the coconut one, that would make total sense, because I am not a fan of coconut.
Blasphemy.
Mm.
Don't like coconut, super allergic to pineapple.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
fair.
Being deserted on a Caribbean island does not sound great to me.
Oh,
See,
you'd
now-
just rather be deserted up in the
Yeah,
frozen
I
tundras.
could survive up here.
See,
This
now
would be
here's-
okay.
Here's the curveball question. Do you like your drinks frozen or on the rocks?
Ooh.
Oh, either way. As much ice as possible if I'm doing it on the rocks, which I know is a form of blasphemy unto itself. But I like things cold.
Mm-hmm. If you drink it fast enough, then the ice can't melt and whatever.
See?
Dilute your booze.
I just
And
think of it
there's-
as a slow press.
For me, my summer drink of choice, if it's non-alcoholic, I like an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
I
Classic.
mean, that's just a classic. half lemon, half lemonade, half iced tea. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
For summer beers, yeah, I like lighter beers like a Kolsch or a Pilsner. But sours are also really good, depending on the sour. But for alcoholic cocktails, I like the mojito, because the mojito's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I also am a fan of the gin and tonic.
Ooh.
It's the classic gin and tonic. Nothing fancy, just, simple gin and tonic. It's always really refreshing when it's really, really warm outside. Yeah. You know
Fair
what's
enough.
not warm? This cave that you're in. That isn't warm.
It's
Well, I guess
not?
things might warm up a bit because you're about to get into combat.
Are you telling us this cave is not geothermally heated? Is that like a little spoiler? We don't have to worry about lava tunnels further
No,
down.
I'm just saying it's a cave. It's probably dank and cold. I'm just making an assumption here.
All right,
Not all
just checking.
caves are dank and cold. Some caves are dank and warm.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, last time you all met an unraveler by the name of, their name was unrevealed, but Timothy decided to name the unraveler Starlight. Starlight had a couple things to say, among which was that they were sent here as a messenger, and that the leader of the Sklagans goes by the name Flesh Stitcher,
God awful.
and that Flesh Stitcher was tasked with creating a powerful device called the Skin Loom, which will weave a gateway for invaders from the Shadow Plane to come through to the Disc Plane, which used to be the Material Plane, but after the remaster, it is now called the Universal Plane. Now, the Unraveler was a bit ambivalent about the fate of the Indigo Isles and doesn't really much care about the Universal Plane, but they were able to give up a bit more of what the message actually was. And the message came in a gauzy piece of paper that said, with the words in Shadow Tongue, I might add. Shadow Tongue it read that the Flesh Stitcher had to finish the Skin Loom quickly because the forces on the other side in the Shadow Realm, or the Shadow Plane, are waiting, and they tire of delaying in the name of the Flesh Stitcher's art. And then, poof, the Unraveler went back to whence they came, left you the equivalent of monster parts in a big lump of shadow-infused coal. And Zaba then took a big old glob of viscera, which turns out are those mind worms, shoved it into the hemisphere, and which opened up kind of like an iris, or a sphincter, if you will. Opened up the... Yeah, I see you laughing. I see you laughing, Jackson.
Why?
And listeners.
Why sphincter? That's just
Why
the
not
only question
sphincter?
I have. Just why sphincter?
Why not?
Iris was perfectly good, and you corrected yourself to sphincter.
No, it's funnier this way now. Purposely for your reaction. Absolutely funny.
It opened up, and Zaba went through along with Syl. Zaba, making his way further into the cave, stumbles upon a couple of creatures, and that is where we left off, with initiative being rolled, and we are going to just begin combat right now. But before I do that, let's show what these creatures look like, and have, I suppose, Zaba, since Zaba's the one. But anyway, I guess actually for the sake of our listeners, anybody can chime in. The first one is this guy.
Fuck, I wasn't ready. Oh, I wasn't
All
ready.
right. We have... So they're chitinous, crab people, but instead of having like a normal crab face, they are cyclopean with one eye and 3 mouths that are visible, kind of arrayed across the jawline, but each of them is kind of like a 4-way receptacle that may open kind of like a flower, allowing overall just really gross mouth action.
Looks like 3 buttholes. I'm gonna say it.
3 sphincters, as you would.
Big old pincers too. I'm not sure if I mentioned the big pincers. And cloven feet.
Anything to add? Anybody? Our resident artist?
Pass.
Pass. Okay.
It's
Not
like
a smash.
It's like the same kind of chitin armor that a lot of the people that we've been fighting have had so far. This could possibly be like a fully completed transformation of Orpok into some sort of flesh loom being, skin loom being.
Or the source of the armor.
That could be it too.
All right. So this is one of the 3. This is the large one of the 3. And then the other 2 are medium-sized. And they look like this.
Okay.
You're a little chunky.
Yes,
like
they're
them
just
big.
they're little
like 'em
thick boys.
It reminds me of almost like a gorilla, gorilla in
Yeah.
stature.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It looks very in body shape, and even where it's like armor panels are placed, it looks very gorilla-esque. But the head is kind of like, the stereotypical bat that would be above a doorway, like carved, with its wings partially unfurled?
Mhm.
That, but instead of having a bat face, there's just one eye and tentacles below it.
Yeah, it's like a black
So I guess it has like a
eye.
crest.
Yeah, it's like a black eye with a beard tentacle, or the beard made of tentacles. All the same, like
they're
weird
weird.
reddish color as the muscle stuff in between all the armor panels.
I don't know what it is about this one. This one's a smash.
You just like how thick they are.
This is true. Listen,
Yes.
I like a creature that's built.
Like the Gorilla Boys.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to assume it's gender. It's
Yeah.
the gorilla creatures.
A gorilla freak, if you will.
All right. So let's.
So, before things fire off, am I able to use a hero point to reroll initiative?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I would
Oh,
love
fuck.
to do that at the start of this.
I forgot. I don't think I have any hero points. Let me just look really quick.
Oh, it didn't benefit me at all.
No, it didn't.
That went
That's
from I went from a 24 to a 15, but it was worth the chance to try and push for the top.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot. You could have. There wasn't much for you to go lower, but unfortunately, the hero point experience did bring you lower.
Sometimes
All right.
it'd be like that.
Well, as we kick off, Zaba. Well, no, we won't have Zaba. One of the gorilla guys will begin their turn. And let's see here. We'll go ahead and take a step forward closer to Zaba. And then second action is going to attempt to punch the big ol' demon boy. And that is a 10 on the die for a hit to meets beats on that AC.
Nice direct hit.
And roll some damage. Crappy damage. 8.
All right, I will take 8 points of just crappy punch damage.
And for its third and final action, it will attempt to grab you. Now, the remaster rules, they no longer have the automatic grab, where I just spend an action to just auto grab you. With the remaster rules, how that works now is that they get to make a check to grab the target, but that check is at no map. So they will attempt to grab Zaba. So rather than it being auto for just spending the action, now they just get to they have to make a check. It's just not at map.
And is this against like my reflex DC or?
Yeah.
Fortitude DC.
The grab is Fortitude DC, which it failed. So that is its turn, and we now go to Syl.
All right.
Who, Syl, you did see part of a creature just run up next to Zaba.
It's his little feetsies.
Little
right.
toes.
I see Vesuviac right on the other side of the bubble, so I'll take one action to point out the trap that I did successfully seek, and then also say, and I think there's more over there, Zaba said. And then, so I will step forward, not onto the trap. 10, 15...
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Now that you went ahead and stepped into this area, you get an overwhelming smell. Like there is a musk as you get into this area, the area of this cave.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to have you make me a save.
Ooh. Will save. That's ominous.
Well, that is a success. All right, you're fine.
Cool.
You can continue.
I think I did my full move, so last action will just be to drop into stance.
Okay. All right, Timothy.
Oh boy, it's time to go. So Timothy, seeing that or hearing that shit is kicking off right now, he is going to leave the doorway that he's currently in. That's one action to stride. He looks over to Vesuviac. It's like, do you have any words of wisdom before I go in there?
Don't get killed.
Oh, cool, thanks. And so Timothy then is going to stride again. Should be right over here?
All right, and you can go ahead and take the rest of your move action if you want.
Yeah. And that's what Timothy's going to do.
Is that where you choose to stop? Because I think you have a few more...
Yeah, no, I have a little bit more to move. The only problem is that it's dark in there.
Yep, and now you're in the musky area, and I need you to go ahead and make that will save that's in chat.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, boy. Do you have any hero points that you want to use?
No, because
you do not.
I used all of mine. I've got
And
none.
We refresh next episode. Okay, well, that being said, Mr. Timothy, you go ahead and give me 1 second here. You can, so on a failure, you are now stupefied 1. As you enter this area and you get that overwhelming musk, the musk starts triggering memories, and it's they're pleasant. They're pretty pleasant memories, the happy memories that are locked away from your childhood. And you just kind of get this kind of smile creeps across your face as you start remembering some pleasant memories that this smell starts triggering. Kind of like for me when I go visit my grandparents' house and I smell my grandma making apple pie.
Yeah.
You know, that smells, it's like, oh, that just triggers such happy memories.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get one of those sensations. I don't know what that would be for Timothy, but that's the kind of memory that smell triggers. And you are now stupefied 1.
Memories of grilled cheese.
Yeah, actually, it probably would be memories of like his dad making him like grilled cheeses and soups.
And since you have one more action, do you want to like
Light a torch.
Pull out a torch.
I want to light a torch. It's too dark. I need to see.
All right.
Give me a second here. How do light it now? I'm trying to remember how to light torches.
So it's on so if you right click your token,
Oh, yes.
there's a little flame icon.
All right. I light a torch so I can see.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
All right. Now, let's see. Oh, it's my turn. Let me go ahead and take a look here. The big guy's turn. Okay, the big guy's going to go.
Oh, shit.
And, yeah, he will... Does he have reach with his pincer? He does have reach with his pincer. So it will step forward for one action and then reach out to Zaba and try to pincer Zaba. That is a hit for 19 piercing damage this time as the pincer just reaches in and grabs your shoulder and squeezes. And for its third and final action, it's going to attempt to maintain that hold with its pincer. And that is also a failure. Zaba is just too beefy. The muscles are just too thick. Now we go to Vesuviac.
Okay, Vesuviac is going to immediately run in 15 feet just to get a little bit more of a understanding of what's happening. Okay, and after seeing Zaba is already engaged in combat, I am going to go ahead and finish out that one action and take a second action to move so I'm right next to Zaba. Okay,
now before you do that, let me throw out the will save again for you. Because this one might be a big deal for a caster.
Yeah.
I
Was it
should
also
be
Stupefy
pretty
1 or Stupefy 2 for me? It was Stupefy 1, right?
1.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be 2 on a crit.
Okay. I'm sure about that one.
all right, 22.
That is a success.
Cool. And then with my third and final action, I'm just going to go ahead, raise a shield, just in case one of them wants to come hug me.
Smart.
Good call. Good call.
Smart.
All right. Well, the other guy, it will come on over and try to flank Mr. Zaba.
Great idea. Impossible in application.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know that.
Nope.
They
That's
have
good.
no idea about that. Okay. Let's see here. So it will target, move for 1, and target and punch for second. That is a hit with that punch for 10 damage. And attempt a grab. They just really want to grab you, bud.
Tell them don't.
Yeah, can we
And
not?
that is another failure. All right, Zaba, you're up. And first things first, I need you to make that will save. Do you
Cool.
need me to throw it in
No,
chat
I can
again for
scroll
you?
back up.
Okay.
Good.
I don't think it really matters for you because I don't think you really care
No, it's not
about
something
being
I'm worried
stupefied.
about.
You succeed, though.
Cool. So, there's a little piece of me that keeps going. You know, Zaba is a barbarian. He could rage. That is completely within his right to do. And then you do bonus damage and you get a bunch of cool bonus powers. But I just don't think that's what we're about here. But maybe we are.
Snap. Rage. Rage. Rage.
This will be the
Yeah.
third time Zaba's raged.
It would be. But they did hit a certain keystone for the rage requirement, as I noted. So, I think first action, Zaba is going to rage.
Yeah.
Vesuviac just now sees this Zaba go into a rage and he's like, ah, shit, I shouldn't have stood right here.
Vesuviac's like also, thank fucking God, about time.
Oh, that rage animation. So
Whoa.
cool.
Very cool. I can't let you guys see it too often.
It looks
All
like
right.
the thing from like Mandy, how it like is animated at points or filmed.
And seeing
Oh,
as the two small guys didn't hurt overly much, I am going to lash out with my second action, making a vicious swing against the large guy.
Okie dokie.
Bad roll, only a 16. But sometimes you have a whole bunch of hero points, so you just start using them. So I'm going to use that
Go
again.
off.
Sponsored by the economy. That's better. But still misses.
14 on the die, still misses.
Alright, well, not going to accept that. So I am going to swing one more time at full map, as Vicious Swing does count as 2 strikes towards map. That's not going to do it either.
Negative, sir.
Cool.
All right. Well, the little guy, seeing that he can't get quite a hold of Zaba, is wondering if he might be able to get a hold of a dragon. So first action, he's going to take a step. So that doesn't trigger any reactions. We'll then try to punch old Vesuviac. And that's a natural 20, folks.
I'm going to use my shield block reaction.
All right. You can shield block that. So you will absorb. So yeah, you can use that. So I did 30 damage to you.
And that's after everything?
No. So what you can do is, so if you see where it says like damage, half, double, and block.
Yeah. Oh, hit block?
Click block.
It just highlighted the button for me. It did not... Do I click block and then click damage?
No, you should just click block. Huh.
It's a toggle for me.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well then, yeah. So you would take off the number of hardness, so 10. So that'd be, and so 20 will go to you, and 20 will go to your shield.
Okay, let me just see if that worked. It did.
There you go.
Okay.
There.
Whew, good thing I had my shield raised.
Oh, so it did work when you hit block and then damage?
Yeah, the block is a toggle, so you gotta click block and then click damage.
Gotcha. Cool. And then he will attempt to grab you for the third and final action. Let's see if we can grab a dragon if we can't grab a demon. Hey, we did grab a dragon. All right, Syl, you are up.
Also
Alright.
would have grabbed a demon.
He doesn't know that.
Looks like there are no good... Ooh, that guy's big and scary. I can see him now. No good flank spots, so I will just move up next to
right.
Vesuviac. Is that a
Right there.
valid stand spot? I couldn't tell if the wall was...
No, right there. You're flanking with Zava.
Oh, right, because you're big. Cool, thanks. Ugh. Okay, so now this is great. I will strike at it.
So 6 on the die is a meets beats.
Perfect. Thanks, Abba. You look scary.
All right.
9 damage. And then I will do a skirmish strike to swing again and step away. Ooh,
Ooh, hell yeah.
nat 20.
That's a crit.
Let's go.
Only 14
14.
on that one.
Is this doing the sneak damage?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing your sneak attack damage.
Huh. I don't think the first one did either.
Okay.
Still.
Okay. So it's looking like it's not detecting the off guard
Oh,
for Zaba's large token for some reason.
weird.
So that's why. Okay. Well, I just applied off guard, and that was 32 instead of 14.
Okay. Do you want to... Should I re-roll the first damage as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reroll the first damage.
This one... Okay, that looks better. Some d6s in there. So 15 for the normal, then the 32 for the crit. And then stepping away. Bye-bye.
Then we go to Timothy.
Oh boy, it's me time.
It is you time.
So Timothy is gonna move up a little bit just so we can get a little closer into this fight. so you can actually see what the hell's going on. Gets in the room. Fuck, there's a lot of things here. Alright, cool. He is gonna target the guy who currently has Vesuviac grappled, though. And he is gonna toss his spear at him. He's gonna chuck the spear. So I did one action move. Roll to hit.
17 on the die is a hit.
Just a hit. Okay, cool, good to know. Here's the damage. It's 8 damage. I'm gonna recoil the spear and...
That is... That is a kill from Timothy.
I think how it looks like when Timothy runs up, I think it's more along the lines of he sees this thing has Vesuviac, and it's just like instantaneous. Like the spear just comes out, and he doesn't know why he went to immediately go protect him, but he had to.
Fair enough.
And so Timothy...
It was Saren Ray.
Yeah, it was Saren Ray. Saren Ray was like, go, save him. He's like, alright, I guess.
Save my dumbass dragon.
Save my dumb dragon. And then Timothy, from where he is at, because he only has one more action, but he can recall his spear after every throw now, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So with the neck for this throw, he is going to target big, dumb, and ugly, and throw the spear at it.
All right, that's map. So
Yeah, it is. Oh, God.
5 on the die.
Sag. Nope.
Not gonna do it.
And so the spear comes back to him, and he just says, ah, rats.
Okie dokie. Big Dumb and Ugly is going to take a stride action, which I believe will trigger a reactive strike from Zaba.
Would it? Because he's moving within attack range. He never leaves the threatened square.
Is that how reactive strike works?
Let me double check. Manipulate action or a move action. Okay, then yeah, that will trigger reactive strike, which I will gladly take. Oh, I rolled bad again. It's a 5 on the die for a dirty, nasty 20.
All right. And he's also going to try to grab the dragon, since he can't grab the demon.
Why me?
He can't grab the demon. 7 on the die is a miss because of your shield.
That's sturdy condition coming in clutch.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it is. And final action will be to... he can't... Oh, wait, hold on. That was a pincer, okay. It's going to do it one more time. Natural 1. All right.
Okay.
Womp
Awesome.
womp.
All right, Vesuviac, you're up.
Go.
Cool. First action, I'm going to go ahead and cast Heroism on Zaba. So you're now heroic, so +1 to attack rolls, perception checks, saving throws, and skill checks. And then with my third action, I'm going to just get out of the way. I'm going to move 10 feet south of Zaba, just so I'm not in range of anybody that wants to take another grab of the dragon. I'm not into that right now.
Makes sense.
All right, that'll
All
be
right.
my full turn.
Okay. Well, he's going to step... Well, and Zaba already took his reaction, so...
One of the other guys, the other gorilla monster that's still alive, is now attempting to grab me.
Yeah, he was behind Zaba. You couldn't see him.
Listen, it's not my fault that a giant frog is bigger than a tiny dragon.
Oh, that's a hit, too.
Dang it! Stop it!
Big punch for 12 damage.
That's gonna hurt.
He boops you right in the snoot.
Right. in
The old
snoot.
dragon suit.
He booped the snoot. The snoot got booped. The droop snoot.
Oh, 4 on the grab is not going to do it. All right, Zaba, your turn again.
So, refresh me on the reposition rules.
Yes. What would you like to know?
If, let's say, I wanted to grab this little guy and move him to the north of me, am I able to do that, or is it a single square?
All right. So let's take a look here. Reposition. It's one action. You have to have one hand free. So you're going to have to take one hand off of your bastard sword.
Okay, that's fine.
You muscle a creature or object around. You attempt an athletics check against its fortitude DC. On a success, you move it 5 feet. On a critical success, you move it up to 10 feet. All within your reach.
Okay. Well, with that knowledge in hand, instead of that, I am going to figure Vesuviac has his thing under control.
Yeah, if you were medium, you'd be able to put him on the other side of you, but...
But, yeah, I'm thick, so... Not going to happen, but that's alright. Instead, I will just try to viciously kill this big one. Remember to apply map. That dance
14 on the die is a meets beats. It's because of the heroism.
Let's go.
Wait, why were you at that?
Alright, that is 29 points of slashing damage.
Plus...
Oh, 1d6. Oh, that's a 6. I rarely rolled 6. That is 6 points of sonic damage, or 1 point of sonic damage.
The hedgehog?
Yeah, I boop him with the hedgehog.
All right. He'll take it.
And then, yeah, overhand swing, changing targets. Actually worried that Vesuviac's a squishy little baby. I'll take my second attack downwards at the smaller of the crustacean men. 22 to strike.
That's a hit as well. And that was full map. Wait, was the first one a vicious swing?
The first one was vicious, so it should have gone through at map.
It would be at map 2, not map minus 10, not map minus 5. So that would be a miss.
Oh, this one didn't go through properly. Yes, okay.
Unfortunate.
That is fine.
You're good.
And then, for my final thing, I'm just a big angry dude, so I keep doing big angry dude things and just bring the swing right
No, wait,
over.
vicious swing is 2 actions, so...
Vicious swing, let me just verify. I think it just counts as 2 towards map. Let me make sure. Okay, no, it is a 2 action. Okay, yeah, we're good.
But you chonked the big guy. The big guy is almost at, full, half health. You almost took entire half of his hit point bar out in one swing.
I rolled above average on the d12s.
Big time damage. All right, Syl, you are up.
Yeah, I'm really happy Zaba didn't move the little guy, because now I can run across, past Vesuviac, and get that diagonal flank again.
Oh, nice.
Swinging.
Ooh, 18 on the die is a critical hit.
Yay. It worked this time. 24 damage.
Oof.
And then I will do the skirmish strike to...
Not as big as the first one.
That
was actually really low on your crit damage.
I would think it was 2 1s on this d6s, so... It's fine. Ooh. Bad.
2 on the die is not going to do it.
And step towards this other, smaller bubble.
All right, Timothy.
All right. Timothy's gonna walk up a little bit. Let me see if I can actually move my character. Hello? No, I can't move my character. Why can I not? Oh, because it's not my turn yet. There it is. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So now I move up a little bit so I can be right next to this guy. So my first action is to stride, just a little. And then I'm gonna cast Bone Spray.
Okay, that's a success because you're stupefied, so you have to make a flat check. That is a success, so you are allowed to cast it.
Cool.
And he makes a reflex save.
He does.
That is a success, so he will take half damage.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's 12. And one of it, I think, is supposed to be persistent bleed.
Yep. All right. He takes it. So that was 1 action to move and 2 actions to cast Bone Spray.
Bone Spray. Bone Spray is ready.
All right. Well, the big guy's not too happy with what's going on.
What? Couldn't imagine why.
So, big guy is going to do a thing.
These big guys, they're always doing things.
God, big guys always keep doing things. This is crazy.
All right, so I'm going to need Zaba and Vesuviac to go ahead and make me a reflex save.
Uh-oh, I'm bad at those.
God damn it.
I did all right, 25.
That's a success.
Oh, it's a basic save, so still taking damage. Hey, let's go.
Natural 20 from Zaba? What?
What the
No
shit?
damage? No damage whatsoever?
He's too mad to be damaged.
The big guy opens up the middle sphincter mouth and just unleashes this torrent of acidic gore.
Not to the weak tummy Vesuviac.
All right, 23, so take half of that in damage. So that's 23 acid damage.
Ew.
Owie.
And okay, that's how long he has to wait. And then for his third and final action, he will target Big Zaba.
Hell yeah.
And will go ahead and attempt a Jaws attack on Zaba. And hit Zaba, who's raging, so his AC is now lower, for 12 piercing damage. As one of the three mouths just comes down and chomps and takes a big ol' hunk of frog meat.
Does he also take that 1 point of persistent bleed?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Now.
Ah.
So I'll take that and make a recovery check. Or 1 on the die, so no, that is a failure. Vesuviac.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is heal the frog. So here's 2 actions for a heal spell. So, Zaba, you get a wonderful 42 points of health back.
Holy shit.
And then for my third and final action, I am going to focus spell lay on hands myself. Because I think I might need it in a second here. That's 18 health back to myself with a little bit of an AC boost as well.
All right. Well, big dude, or little guy, is going to go ahead and take a step down. So not triggering any reactions. Try to get away from the big frog, the big mean frog. It will then go ahead and... He's not going to attempt to punch you this time. He's just going to try to just normally grab you. Just grab you straight up.
Okay.
No punching involved. Just grabbing. All right, he got you grabbed.
No!
God damn it.
And for his third and final action, he will...
It's gonna peel my skin, isn't
Considering it's against Vesuviac's fortitude, I'm not surprised.
it? Listen, you don't have to call me out like that.
So he has it grabbed. Let's imagine this. He has one of those big old meaty gorilla hands right around your thin dragon neck. He pulls your dragon face to his Cthulhu face.
Oh, I don't like this.
And the Cthulhu face starts feeding on you.
Oh, I don't like this.
For 9 slashing damage.
It was kind of
But before you take it,
happened.
make me this basic fortitude save.
A natural 1. I'm gonna hero point that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 14 on the die for a 25.
Okay, so you can take half of that damage.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Holy shit.
So 4 damage got dealt to you. So he will heal for 2 damage.
The entire time this is happening, Vesuviak's just going, oh, oh.
No!
Oops.
Just screaming into this thing.
I get it. I understand. That's fucking terrifying.
This is one of those moments where I wish that Vesuviak, I gave Vesuviak a breath weapon, because I could just be in this position and just unload.
Well, he got healed up for 2, but he just lost 3 in the bleed damage.
Let's go.
And 2 more in the persistent bludgeoning damage. So this is the recovery for the persistent water damage. That's a fail. This is a recovery for the bleed. That's a success. He's no longer bleeding.
It's a good use for your nat 20s, I think. We
Right, Zaba,
appreciate
you're
it.
up.
Well, you know, the dragon is making such awful annoying noises. Driving me crazy with its shrieking and hollering and all of this whatnot. So first strike will be to kill its feeble opponent.
Oh, that's a... Hold on. That's meets beats.
Cool. I will take a meets beats.
Because of the heroism again.
Alright, that is 18 points of just regular slashing.
Okay. Plus 1
point of acid damage.
Okay.
And then
Alrighty.
is going to switch it back to the big guy. And make 2 more swings.
That's a miss.
Not going to do it with a 10. Alright, and last swing, just bowling for soup, more or less. Let's see if we can't get that crit. Oh no, that's a 9. That is not the crit I am looking for.
Alright, Syl, you're up.
Alright. Hoping to kill this, I'll do my skirmish strike to start by stepping into the flank.
Alright. So rolled a hit. I want to see if this is going to factor in.
Okay. 31.
31 is a hit.
Okay. Looks like it did it.
It did.
Okay.
Alright. That is a dead gorilla thing.
Perfect. Does it fall on Vesuviak?
No, but yeah, it does. But not actually. I don't want to do that to Vesuviak.
Falls on him in pieces.
Mm-hmm. Then I will move. I don't really want to get too close. Can't get. No. I'll move up north of Zaba and just glare at this big guy, intimidating me.
And now you can see down the hallway.
I don't want to see down the hallway. It's all bloody. Oh, there's more. 17 on the intimidation.
Oh yeah, that's not going to do it.
But I will, at least mention to Zaba. I'm sure he can see. You can see these other guys, right?
There's more? Fuck.
So far, they're not really paying attention to you.
That's good.
All right, Tim.
Cool. Timothy is going to use glimpse vulnerability on the big dude.
Okay. So you
I
get +2 to damage.
Yes, I do. And that's important because I'm going to fucking attack this thing with my spear.
Throwing.
Yeah. Throwing up at its big dumb fucking head.
Gotta aim for the eye.
Poke it in the eye. Oof, that's a miss.
Plus a 2, so yeah, I guess.
2 to damage.
Oh,
Not
2 to
hit.
damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it. I'll try for one more. Why not? Come on.
Not gonna do it. Nothing doing.
No.
All right, this guy, some of its wounds start stitching back up.
No.
Unfortunate.
No, it's not supposed to. That's kind of gross.
And it doesn't like what's going on. So it's going to attempt to grab Timothy.
Oh no, not
Just
me.
where
I was
Timothy
really
is.
hoping you were going to say it was going to take a full round action to make a medicine, like healing check, to stop the persistent bleed.
That's a grab to Timothy
Ah, shit.
for this
You gotta
first
eat your
action.
brains.
Of course, the one that I said pass to it grabbed me. Great.
And then it will, second action, attempt to grab Zaba. This will be at map. Oh, that's a natural 20 on Zaba. So not only is Zaba grabbed, he's restrained. And for his third and final action, it's going to do what we call a constrict, people.
Boo.
So I'm going to need both of you to make this fortitude save. That's a success from Zaba. And that's a failure from Timothy. So, Timothy, you're going to take full. Zaba, you're going to take half. All right. As two of you is constricted.
This is a normal Saturday evening for Timothy. I don't know what the fuck you want.
All right. He will take one bleed from the bone spray
Excellent. Great.
and will not recover. All right, Zaba, you are restricted.
How did this happen?
So,
Because you raged.
as we know.
Sorry, real quick. Wasn't I next in the initiative order?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Vesuviac, you're up.
All right, cool.
My bad.
You're all good. You're all good. All right, first action I'm going to take, I'm going to cast Guidance on Timothy, so you have that now.
Aw, thanks.
And then for my next trick, I did have a question about casting with cantrips. Can I cast the same cantrip twice in the same turn as long as I have the actions for it?
I believe so, yeah.
I don't believe that guidance can be used on Zaba because I think heroism kind of balances that one out. Let me just double check. Status bonus and heroism is a status bonus. Yes, so that won't do anything. Cool. My next two actions, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot a fire ray at the big guy.
Okay.
That's a
Three on the die. That's a crit miss.
I tried.
That's right, guys.
All right,
Get
now
the
it's
bad ones
Zaba's
out
turn.
now.
All right.
Alright.
And as we know, when you're restrained, the only actions you can take are to attempt to escape.
I think I would like to attempt to escape.
All right. And I believe the escape is under extras. So the 3 boxes on your tooltip.
Alright, let's see how this goes. That's a 9 on the die for a 25.
Nice.
That is a success. You have successfully escaped.
Cool. So seeing
You are
as
no longer
escaping takes a
restrained.
single action, do I still have my remaining 2 actions?
You do, but this escape did count towards map.
Okay, for sure. That doesn't matter. I'm still going to strike it. Ooh, 17 on the die should get
That's
me
a
there
hit.
for 28.
Nice,
That's a
bud.
hit. Big hit.
All right. Not great on the damage. That's 12 points of slashing and 1 point of acid.
Oh, the acid doesn't seem to do anything.
Ah, of
Good
course
to
not.
know.
Well, luckily I did the
That's what-
math, and
That's
I
one
can't
of the
be
good things about
reckless.
Wild. Like eventually it'll tell you what it's immune to.
Yeah.
Yes, just roll that d6 and pray for the best. All right,
12
third
on the
swing,
die is a miss.
Not gonna do it.
Now we go back up to Syl.
Cool. So I'm going to move around to get to a flank with Saba and further away from that scary hallway. And strike.
All right.
30.
15 on the die is a hit.
Oh, and didn't do the d6s again. So-
There's a reason it's not doing
Okay.
this.
Sounds good. Cool. Then I will. There's no point in doing a 5-foot step because this thing I've seen has reach, so I'll just stay here. Swing again. 16 on the die.
Nice.
That's also a hit.
It's a good thing you're rolling well.
One of us has to.
Yeah. And it
Rather
can't
it's the guy
always be
with-
Jason.
All right.
Almost got him.
Almost.
You can do it,
Timothy.
Timothy.
Thanks.
You're not restrained. You're grabbed. So
Yeah.
you can... The only thing that grabbed does is it immobilizes you. And it makes you flat-footed.
Yeah. I'm trying to think I want to do this. I know it's at death's door, but like, man, oh man. It's technically touching me. I can use one of my touch spells. So I'm gonna cast Flens on it.
Okay.
Because technically it's been doing this shit to other people, so it makes sense to do it.
Let's roll to see. You gotta roll to hit.
Yeah. Please, God, please, God, please, God.
No.
No! Alright, fine. Last action.
Yeah. So you pass. So you passed your check because because when you're grabbed, you have to make a check to see if you can cast a spell.
I thought it was just because I was stupefied.
Yeah, that too. You both stupefied and grabbed because you can't do a manipulate action when you're grabbed unless you pass a particular check.
Oh. Okay.
So even if you would have hit, I would have had you make another check to see if it actually went off.
Gotcha. Okay. Then the last action, it's right in my fucking face. I'm gonna throw my fucking spear in its eye.
Nice. Do it.
Please, God.
Natural 20. What?
Mess up my spell, but I do this shit. Let's fucking go.
All right, roll the crit.
10 damage for the crit.
Sorry, I shouldn't audibly laugh before the crit damage gets announced. That might be considered rude.
Why does God give his strongest fights?
I want Zaba to actually crit so then we can actually see a critical specialization get off.
Yeah, since I'm raging and that's
we've been seeing cells because of the bleed. But
Right.
I look up at it as I threw my spear. It's like, you could really let me go. That'd be nice.
So he's going to spend an action to keep you grabbed.
Cool.
So he said no.
Something, something, damsel in distress, something, something.
Yep.
Something perfectly fine. Something.
Yeah.
Is maintaining a
Alright.
grab considered a manipulate action?
No.
Darn.
Kind of
I
cringe.
tried.
All right. So we're going to... Oh, we're going to keep you grabbed.
Yeah, sorry. I'm being manhandled. God damn it. Hate when this happens.
No, you don't.
Sometimes.
No, this is true.
Reverse-
Very much so.
Reverse lobster fest.
Fuck.
All right, he's going to reach out and try to... Oh, wait, hold on. He gets to heal first. So he's going to heal up some hit points.
Hey, only I could do that.
That's
Stop
Brody. Don't.
Now he's going to attempt to grab Syl.
Oh, thank you.
2 on the die is going to be a no thank you.
You should have used your
But-
manners, Timothy.
But third action, he will reach down and try to take a... Yeah, he's going to try to take a bite out of Syl.
Ow.
15 piercing.
Okay.
I don't know if we've ever seen still that hurt.
It's a rare occurrence.
Had that one persistent damage to it. Is it dead yet?
No, but it's still bleeding. All right,
Fucker.
Vesuviac, you're up.
Okay.
Wanna help me, please?
Yeah, that's what Vesuviac's gonna do. His first action is gonna stride up to this monster. Second action, we're gonna go ahead and strike at it with the scimitar that I have. That's a miss. So third action, I'm gonna move back to behind Timothy.
Okay.
My hero.
Zaba? What you doing there, big guy? Are you on mute, Corey?
No, he's thinking.
No, I'm here. I'm just thinking. Java really wished his team had finished this thing off.
Same.
I'm trying my fucking best.
Just wait a minute, I'll finish it off soon.
I'm feeling froggy fresh. I'm feeling amped up.
You are fresh. Look at you. You're almost at full
Yeah.
hit points after that heal.
Listen, I might not be the best at using my scimitar, but I am really good at healing.
This is
All
true.
right. Kind of bored with this fight. Zaba will take
I knew
ride
it.
action 25 feet down the hallway towards the next fight.
Oh, you're not going to sudden charge?
Well, I'm going to sudden charge, but I have to take a stride action first in order to get within reach of the sudden charge.
Typically, these.
Well, hold on. I think sudden charge might be an opener.
It is a flourish, so I'm good.
Okay, that just means you can only do it once per round. Okay.
Once per round.
Okay. Yeah, you're good.
I do also have barreling charge, but that's only a single move action. So yeah, I am going to suddenly charge, not so suddenly, and just make my way downtown. Whoa, hungry. Hang out.
Yeah. I can hold on. I'll move you, bud.
Yeah, thanks. I somehow put myself into a wall.
Hell yeah, out of bounds hacks.
Where are
Timothy sees you leave, and he's just like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Hold on. I don't even know where you are.
I
The
think that
void.
took me into the secondary bubble chamber.
No, you're like glitched out, man.
Into the void with thee.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna reload my browser real quick because you got glitched out pretty bad.
Anyway, this fight is hurting me.
What? No.
What? No.
Cannot imagine. I've been making a grocery list while we've been doing this fight.
Yeah. So what's on your grocery list?
Currently, right now, we need some Gruyere cheese, some eggs, and bacon because I want to make bacon egg bites.
Ooh, yummy.
Need salami and roast beef for some wraps, milk. Oh, don't worry, I'll give you the list too once we're all said and done, Jackson.
Okay.
I went
Wait,
to
are
the
we already
grocery store
on the road?
today to buy supplies for the week. I spent just over $60.
We need cereal.
$32 of that was cereal.
Nice.
Yeah, they had the big family boxes on sale for like $6.99, so I grabbed
See, I'm trying
4 or
to
5 of
teach-
those bad boys.
I'm trying to teach myself right now to like oatmeal.
Delicious.
It's a struggle.
It's so
Throw a little-
good.
Throw a little brown
texture
sugar in it.
thing.
Just do 2 oatmeals.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's my thing. Is like, I'll need to do 2 oatmeal packets with how small these ones are, but like, it's a texture thing to me. So
Is it too
I
mushy?
mean, it's too soupy for my taste. So I
You
think
can
I
use
need to use
baked
less
oatmeal.
liquid.
Like
Baked?
baked
Yeah.
oatmeal squares.
You could also add more granola to it.
Well,
but
Zaba,
we don't-
you have now charged. You are no longer glitched.
Hey, would you look at that?
Whoa!
I have broken free from the Shadow Realm, and
And he's gonna
We'll
stick
see
granola.
right back into
my
it.
single strike at what appears to be one of these little henchmen guys we've been fighting outside.
Yeah,
What
the
call
swarm
them?
assassin.
Swarm assassons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at me remember a name for once,
I'm so proud of you, dude. Look at us.
because I hate them.
Guys,
Oh.
they're smelly and
And the
stupid.
blade feels the hate.
Wow.
Hey, guess what?
It's
Guess
20.
what? That's a crit.
Are these guys like immune to crits or anything?
No, I don't
That would
believe so.
That would seem fitting.
That'd be mean.
No, you're good.
Cool.
So roll that crit damage.
All right, that is 40 points of slashing damage. And thanks to raging, they are also off guard until the start of my next turn. And they're also going to take...
But I do need that wild damage.
Yeah, that is a big old 2 there. Oh, my apologies, I closed my sheet. I will never memorize that. All right, that is 2 points of cold damage.
All right. And he is off guard from your bastard sword specialization
Is
until the start of your next turn. Sil, can you kill this
It'll
bad
be
boy?
bad luck for him.
Oh, probably.
Or, you can just go with Zaba, too. That fucking works, I guess.
I mean, if you don't mind.
I think I
No,
would
I
mind.
totally don't mind, Sil.
Great.
And, Timothy's, flailing his arms around. Please, go help out Zaba. I'm sure he needs the help way more than me.
I think Vesuviac would just bite Timothy's ankle.
Fuck you!
Looks like my first strike was a miss. I'll swing again.
Stop that. I can't kill him.
Second strike's a hit.
For 7 whole damage, because there's no sneak damage. Not
Alright.
good enough. I'm not staying here.
Timothy, looks, I was fucking joking! Oh
Can
my
you-
god!
You'll be fine. You kill it. I'm moving towards the hallway, out of its reach. Out of its
Okay.
current reach.
All right. Timothy, can you kill it?
Yeah, I will. Shout
Just
out.
let your dad out.
Not yet.
You can't. You can't because he needs to actually pass a stupefy check and the manipulate
Exactly.
check for the grapple.
Exactly. Also, if I remember right, I still have glimpse vulnerability on this thing, so it should have taken 2 damage before when I did hit it.
Yeah, but he also healed. Don't forget that.
That's true. Alright. Well, I'm going to fucking strike at this thing.
Oh, that's a miss.
That's one. Do I have a spell? Do I have a spell that I can just do for 2? That's not a manipulate. Fuck, no. Alright. Spear again.
Ooh.
Natural 20, what?
Cool. So it's just a regular hit, right?
No, it's critical hit. No, it's a natural 20. You hit it. It's green.
Well, I just want to make sure because it says results just a hit, not a critical hit.
No, yeah, it's a crit because
20.
you hit it. Oh
It's
no, you're
12
right. It
damage.
is a normal hit. Sorry, this
Yeah,
is normal.
that's why I
hit.
was like, wait a minute.
You're right.
Here,
It
I'll-
is a normal hit because you would have missed it, but the natural 20 made it a hit.
Yeah.
So just roll regular damage.
Yeah, let me delete this then, I guess, and let me reroll it. Oh, alright, never mind. Damage. But an extra 2 damage!
Guess what? He dead.
Died. Thank God!
And I need to add these 2 to the tracker real quick and I'm going to roll their initiative and then we're going to end the episode. So let me add them.
Timothy just drops onto the ground after being manhandled and just, lies on the ground, looks up at Vesuviac, and just lets out a sigh. He's like, do we really have to, keep fighting?
Shut up, you're fine.
Oh my god, fine. And Timothy just dusts himself off and just looks and gets ready to go in whenever he has a chance to.
All right. So no healing because we're back-to-back encounters.
Yup.
But
My favorite way to
we
do
will
them.
we will end the episode here. And yeah. So who wants to take us out this week? Jackson?
Corey, I want to live. Well,
If I
if
see
you
another
enjoyed
hallway,
this
I'll pull it as
episode,
well.
well, if you enjoyed this episode today, then absolutely please share it around with your friends. Give us a comment. Give us any ratings if the platform that you use to listen to us does ratings. Any little bit helps out. If you also enjoyed what you listened to today and you want to help out support the podcast, please subscribe to our Patreon. We have 2 levels. One of them is just a way to say thank you, and I believe that gives you access to submit hero points,
Correct.
which will be refreshing next episode. So if you submit a hero point submission with that first tier of Patreon, you might end up getting to be one of the hero points that gets selected, not next session, but in future sessions whenever we have that new list. And if you have the second tier of the Patreon, that gives you exclusive access to shows like our Mutinies and our Dubious Knowledge much earlier than they normally release out, as well as any other goodies that may or may not be coming. So we do want to thank everybody so much for coming out and listening.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And we really hope that Vesuviac's party doesn't end because we just got this really kick-ass art. And I don't want to have to submit another commission for a new PC.
I noticed this secondary fight immediately and wasn't going to go for it until you guys convinced me I should rage. And then Vesuviac pulled the bold move of healing me when he had 9 hit points all the way back up to full. And it was like, oh, that's a green light to charge down that hallway, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we hope Vesuviac's party doesn't end. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
The Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path is copyright 2023. All logos, titles, and artwork are property of Skyscraper Studios and Roll for Combat and used with permission. Pathfinder is a trademark of Paizo Incorporated. The theme music is written and performed by Robbie Whiplash.